I want to talk to you about a concept that I heard from a sermon from T.D. Jakes, and it has to do with three types of people in your life and the roles they play in you reaching your objectives in your life. Now, these concepts, they apply to your personal life as well as your professional life. But I really took it to heart when it came to um, any aspect of my life because it really changed the way I looked at people, and it helped to, not be afraid or not be sad or angry for those that come into your life and go out of your life, because people do come into your life for a purpose. And it's up to you to understand what that purpose is and the role they play. I've said this before that you are the star of your own life movie, and everybody else are supporting cast members in your movie, your life. So it's up to you as the producer to understand the roles that they play. Now, this concept is of the three people in your life are constituents, comrades, and confidants. Or just to make it flow easier, your confidants, your constituents, and your comrades. And I'll talk about each of the three, and hopefully this will give you an idea of people in your life and how you can assess their involvement in it. So the first piece, or the first group, I should say, is your confidants. And if you have three people like this in your life, you're a very blessed person. Your confidants, these are ones that you can tell your secrets to. You can tell your dreams to. Win, lose, or draw, they're in your corner. They know everything about you, or they know a lot about you, and they know the true you, even when you put on for other people. They are, the ones that will wake up in the midnight hour to come get you if you're hurt. They're the ones that are going to be there if you're crying on your shoulder, be a shoulder to cry on. And they'll be the ones to give you a good kick in your behind if you're not doing what you said you were going to do. These are the people that will ride for you no matter what. And, it's funny, if you ever at a party, let's say you host a party and, you can't wait for people to leave. It's because they don't know the true you. So you can't wait for them to leave. But true friends, minutes can turn into, or the other way around, hours can turn into minutes. Like, you invest time, energy, effort, you share, you grow together. And this is your core. And, like I said, if you have three of them in your lifetime, you are blessed. These people are for you. They are for the things you are for. They are for your dreams. They are 100% for you. Now, the tricky part comes in with the next group of people, which is your constituents. And the tricky part is, if you're not careful, you will mistake a constituent for a confidant. Now, a constituent, they're not for you. They're just for what you are for. So on a personal side, if you're looking for a relationship, they're looking for a relationship. It's not about you. It's about the cause. It's about what you're into. If you're in business, they are for the business idea. They love the business functions and the objectives that you're trying to achieve. They are for what you are for. And, these people, you got to be careful, because if someone else can fulfill that goal or that mandate better than you can, they will leave you and go with that other person to complete the task, because it was never about you anyway. And you got to really look at people and, be okay that they are there not for you, but for what you are for, right? You can love them when they come, and you can love them when they go. You thank them for their time, and I would say use those opportunities to grow yourself, to learn. If there's things you can learn from them, learn. If there's things you can learn about yourself, learn about yourself. But don't be mistaken for them as your confidants. They are just your constituents. Now, the third group are called your comrades. Now, they are not for you. They are not for what you are for. They are against what you are against. And, these people make, strange bedfellows, because it's like my ally is the enemy of my enemy. So they are for what you are against. So if there's a cause or a mission that you are up against, they will team up to you to complete the goal. And once that task or effort is completed, they will leave. A way to think of them as, what, you are a strong tower, and you can consider them as scaffolding, which means they help build you up. But once they're finished, they are removed, and the building remains just as strong. Now, for these groups, you gotta just know that they are really there for a time, and you gotta be aware and know why they're there. So for the constituents and the comrades, you have to be conscious and aware of the dreams, of the information you share, of the things, your secrets that you share with them, because they may take it, run with you, or they may not even care at all because it's not important to them. They have their agenda because, like I said earlier, everybody has their own life movie, and everyone's the star in their own movie. So, you have to be the star in your own movie. And, it's always good to test things out. If you ever have something exciting, a goal or something important to you, when you're sharing it with somebody, stop for a minute, take a step back and look at them. If they're not excited for you, like generally interested and excited for your well-being, you need to shut your mouth and you need to stop talking about it, because you don't want them to take your idea, run with it. You don't want them to take your assets and go somewhere else and take it with somebody else. You need to be aware of how you communicate and who you communicate with, whether it be your comrade, constituent, or your confidant. It's up to you to know which bucket these folks fall into. And then from there, you're able to assess how you engage with them, the things that you do. So always remember that your confidants, if you have about 3 of them in your life, you are blessed, and they are for you. Your constituents, they are not for you. They are for what you are for. And your comrades, they are not for you, and they're not even for what you are for. They are against what you are against. And when you start looking at people in that light, it's easier for you to be okay with information you share or don't share. It's okay for people that come and go in your life. And it's also important for you to understand who you want to invest time and energy in with your life. So always remember those 3 different types of people, because these different types of people play different roles in your quest to success, personally, in business, in fulfilling your objectives, and fulfilling your passions in life.